Hello. India is known for its eccentric beauty, and when it comes to North India, then it's like a cherry on the top. And today, joining us are the beauties of North India who are representing India internationally. Well, if you've ever have had questions like how a person gets to the point of achieving awards and reaching to the point getting pageants like Miss India, Miss Universe and other things like that, then all your questions would be answered right here on this show with me, Diksha Sharma. Welcome Miss India Exquisite 2022 Jaruien and Miss India Exquisite 2022 Queen for a Cause Susang Sherpa. And the founder of India Exquisite, Miss Rajni Subba.
Thank you.
So let's take our question round. Firstly, I would like to ask you, Jaruien, like how was your journey?
Actually, मेरा इतना भी experience नहीं है. I have just been in this pageant and fashion shows and all like 3 to 4 months. इतना experience नहीं है मेरा. And I have done 2 pageant before this and it was not like a genuine pageant. So I'm really blessed to be in this pageant organized by Miss Rajni Subba ma'am. She's a very loving lady actually. And yes, I'm really blessed to be in this pageant. Thank you.
We would like to congratulate you for winning this pageant. And my next question is from Susang. Like you were telling me about your academics, like how you are also doing MBA. Please tell me about it. Like how you decided to become this and then you're also a very good academic person.
I feel, if you have a set goal in mind, nothing and no one can stop you. And academics for me plays a major part because all that I am today is mostly because of the education that I've received. I had a set goal that I want to become a Miss India someday, but I didn't want to leave my academics as well. So that has allowed me to balance both my goal and my academics. Yeah.
Good, lovely. Miss Rajni, just like I introduced that you are the founder of India Exquisite, like how did it come to your mind that you want to begin with this?
Well, Diksha, it all started in 2014. When I was doing a business, I am an entrepreneur since a long time. And I felt the need to upgrade myself. It happens, I might be sharing you a very long story.
Yeah, we don't mind that.
Because how one reaches to a place, the journey always happens to be very long, full of memories, and of course not forgetting the hard work. And there are sleepless nights also.
Do tell us more about it.
Yeah, so as I told you, it all started in 2014 when I went to Pune to learn some basic trainings. I just wanted to learn few tips and tricks of doing a good makeup and wanted to improve my wardrobe. Sometimes you just feel that there is a time that comes and you feel like you need to upgrade yourself. So I don't know how it clicked and I thought I should take a break. And that is when I decided to go to a pageant training institute run by a lovely lady, Miss Ritika Ramtri. I was there for a month-long training. In fact, I had gone there just to learn, a few tricks of improving a wardrobe and learning few makeup tips. But then, that was a pageant training institute, and somehow there were a lot of other girls who had, come there to learn about pageantry. And then, my mentor, she simply told me, as you are here for a month-long course, why don't you, participate in the pageant that I'm...
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
What was your age at that time?
I was 39.
Okay. At that time you were 39.
Yes, I was 39. And the girls who all were there, who had come,
They were very young.
Yeah, they were half my age, I must say. And so, but then I said, well, why not? I took it very sportingly. And during the mocktail pageant, we do a mocktail pageant wherein in the jury comes there. Ma'am, she invites certain jury and then it was a thorough pageant kind of a thing, right? With all the rounds and everything. And to my surprise, I went on to win the mocktail pageant at the
My-
Tiara.
And this was in which year?
This was in 2014 only.
This was all happening in 2014.
Yes, 2014, beginning of 2014. I'm talking about February 2014 now. And that was some sort of a, getting wings. I said, well, I had always heard about like Susmita Sen and Aishwarya,
Yeah.
but then I had never dreamt of becoming one. I used to be one plain Jane kind of a, girl who always believed in giving back to the society, doing something for the society. And around that time also, I was working with a women's organization in West Bengal, a Nari Vikas Sangathan.
Okay. And what
Yeah.
kind of work did you do there?
We used to help, the grassroots level women who wanted to make some living. They wanted to help their husband, so that if two are earning, that becomes easier, right? So for that, we used to go there, help them with, how to do the cottage industry work and how to make a self-help group so that unitedly you can stand strong. So this is the message we used to give to those ladies. So then I was working as a general secretary then.
Has that message ever helped you, like in life, moving ahead?
Yeah, that is how I have been, because even in my office, I never call my staff, I call them my team.
Lovely. That's the input we all should have. Right?
Yeah, okay. And yes, now coming back to 2014, and because of my age, there is a certain bracket to be participating in the Miss category, and I wasn't the right candidate because of my age. So there was one pageant in US which was happening in August at Baltimore, and that title is called Ms.
Miss.
Ms.
Lovely name.
A girl who is not married, okay, and is beyond the age of being in the category of a Miss.
Oh.
Because there used to be pageants for Misses also.
True.
But then, apart from Miss and Mrs., where would a Miss go? An example was me, who had, done her education, lived her life, explored certain parts of the country also, some parts of the world also, and who was ready to take on a next level. That is the only reason I think I wanted to upgrade myself, So, I was ready to take on that. So when my mentor suggested that I should be participating in that, I said, well, okay. But as I told you, I wasn't prepared to, go and, be a Miss India or something like that. That was never there in my mind. But then when I got this opportunity and having won the mocktail pageant in the institute, I thought, well, I should, take it. So, but then yes, I went on to represent India in August 2014 at Baltimore and went on to become one of the runner-up. And once I came back, the only thing that struck my mind was, why not the girls out there who are like me, who want to explore, who want to do something in life, who just wants to explore another sphere of the world, why not give a chance to them? That is how I created. 2014 I registered the company, and 2014 June I did the first ever pageant of India Exquisite Pageant with Miss, Ms, Mrs, Classic, and of course not forgetting the teen, because I used a tag called Celebrating Womanhood, because for me it was just a journey wherein I understood that women at any given age, any color, caste or creed is beautiful in our own ways. That's how it all happened. India Exquisite Pageant Organization.
You've had a very inspiring journey. And what is the message that you would like to give to the younger people out there?
My message to the younger generation would be definitely believe in yourself. Trust the journey. And always keep a certain percentage, maybe 1% to 5% on your fate also. I believe people, are guided if you are willing. Because there is a saying also wherein it says like fate guides the willing. So I have always been a firm believer in fate. And of course, your hard work is always there.
True. All right. So getting back to our beauties, Miss India Exquisite. So, like, what were the challenges that you two faced in Meghalaya and Sikkim?
The challenges that I faced was not from the outer society or something, societal challenges, but rather the challenges within myself to overcome the to overcome my shortcomings, and then to like ma'am said, I had a very difficult time believing in myself. I never could have ever imagined that I could ever win a Miss India and then later be a representative of my country. But then all this happened because I trusted the journey, and then I took tiny steps, and like I started working on myself, the shortcomings that I had, and then a little self-belief. Yeah.
Nice. So, have you ever been like body conscious?
Not always, but yes, to an extent, because we live in a society where you're judged by the amount of weight that you've put on. If you're too skinny, they have a problem. If you have put on a little weight, they have a problem. But then I decided not to overpower the opinions others had of me, and just worked on myself.
That's beautiful what you said, because this is the reality. And what about you? Like, what you faced in Meghalaya? How was it for you?
Before Meghalaya, as I already told you, I was in Assam before. And in my society, actually, they always believe that Christian people, they should never do this, like fashion shows, being in this kind of industry. We are not allowed. But I always have that passion since I was small. But I also keep on believing that, like, I can do it. If I can really do it, then I can really put myself in that level. So then my uncle came in my dad's hometown. Then he took me to nice place like in town. Then he gave me a good education, more good than where I was. Then even my things, my thinking, my future became more bright. So yes, like the society always, of course, like the people they always believe that Christian people, they should never do this, like, and I belong from that kind of places, like a small place, that we should never do this kind of thing, and we should more focus on being a doctor, engineer and all that. But I always have passion in this, so I'm focusing more on this.
Okay, so since you people are from Northeast, have you ever faced some racist comments or something like that? Like, what was the one instance that you can never forget?
Races, like in my hometown, there is no such races like this. But since the day I came here in Delhi, they've been always calling us like Chinese, this, that. So I really feel bad. I really feel bad about this. And people should understand that we are Indian, we are all the same. They should not just look at our face and judge that we are from other countries and all that. Yeah.
Susang, have you ever been called out by such people?
Like you mentioned, there's this instance, like the first time that I went to Himachal to pursue my higher education. There was this moment we all went out to the market, and then a person prompted something in Chinese, which was not actually Chinese, and that moment I remember very clearly and vividly. I turned around and said, like, do you have a problem? And he was like, no. But then we come from a country where we celebrate diversity, but then we Indians, at some point, we fail to realize that by doing that, we're degrading our own people, and I feel this should stop. And then I feel up to some extent it has stopped, but then there's still a long way to go.
She has shared her instance, and now I'm going to ask you, Miss Rajni, like you were telling me about your age, that you started the pageantry at a very late age, according to the other people, I'm not saying this. So what were the stereotypes which you faced?
I never, believed that there is a certain age criteria, or, we have to do certain things at a certain age. The moment we think of that, then we are under pressure. And the moment you don't take the pressure, you are elevated. You are, at your own peace. So that is, I think, was the only liberty that I gave to myself, and I ventured ahead. And as I told you, I was an entrepreneur, so my business was going on, but this started becoming my passion and a platform that I wanted to give to the ladies. And because I didn't want to promote myself as a model then, maybe that is why I never faced any such, backlashing or anything as such.
So why did you quit modeling part?
No, I was never interested.
Because
Modeling,
you got into an accident.
Yeah. And then modeling, I think, is more to do with, it's a different sphere, totally. Because I have been that beauty pageant girl, more into pageantry, interested in pageantry, not in modeling. That is also one of the reason I didn't, go ahead, forward into modeling. But well, in due course of time, once I understood that a pageant girl can also model, and a model who is intellectual enough can also become a pageant girl. Once I had that understanding, I must say, that is the time I, started a company under the same banner of India Exquisite Pageant organization by the name of Top Model India.
Lovely.
Yeah. And I scout for models. And then I, hold a national model hunt wherein they compete. And then the winner is taken to London to represent the country. And so far I have already 4-5 of my top model winners who have already walked at the London Fashion Week also.
Nice. That's amazing for the young people. So she's the person who you can go to. So other than this, let's make it a little light and entertaining now. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick rapid fire round with you two. So the first question is from you.
Okay,
If you get a chance to do a movie, then who do you prefer should be your actor? Quick.
Akshay Kumar.
Okay. Which Bollywood movie makes you cry every time?
Kalona ho.
Okay. Then it's a tough question. I'm going to ask you too. Kill, kiss, date. I'm going to name the actors. Akshay Kumar, Kartik Aaryan, Ranveer Singh. Who are you going to kill, kiss, date?
Akshay Kumar always.
Akshay Kumar, what? In what category? Like kill, kiss, or date? Are you going to kill him? Are you going to kiss him? Or are you going to date him?
Date.
Okay, then Kartik Aaryan. What he fits in? There are two categories left. Kill and kiss.
Kill.
Okay, then the Ranveer Singh goes to the kiss category. Got it. Okay. For you, kill, kiss, date. Akshay Kumar, Kartik Aaryan, Ranveer Singh.
Date Kartik Aaryan and probably kiss Ranveer Singh and kill Akshay Kumar.
My God, you both have clashes, I see.
No problem.
Okay, this was in the rapid fire round. Okay, I think Susang has won this. I'm going to give you the plastic flower because you're the winner. I don't have the crown for say. So, now tell me, what would be the message that you would give to the younger people who are going for this pageantry thing?
Okay, they should always believe in themselves and always be passionate in whatever you are doing and looking for, and always be hardworking also at the same time. And whatever you really want in your life, it will definitely come to you.
And what would you say about it?
First and foremost is, of course, you really need to believe in yourself. And I feel when you have a clear goal, when it might not always be the first, you might not always make it in the first shot. Like this, I made it in 4 years. It took me 4 years to reach here. And I feel what takes you a long way is your hard work and determination, because having a goal and then a dream is not enough until and unless you work on it and you're determined enough and you're passionate enough regarding that. And it's very important to, there's currently the society has turned into an opinion oriented one, and it's really important for us to not let overpower others' opinion ourselves and just trust the process and believe in ourselves, and we'll reach our goals definitely, like I did. Although it took me 4 years, but then I made it.
Like, did it take a mental toll on you? Like, because it took so long, 4 years. So, did it take a mental toll?
Of course it did, like not once, not twice, but every time that I went and I failed, it did take a mental toll on me. And then I used to sit back and I never, I closed the door, I shut the doors completely around me. I didn't used to let people in, but then I didn't let that mental toll overpower me. I just knew that I want to do it, and I did it.
Okay, so you told me earlier that you left your home at a very early age, at 13, when you were so young.
Yes.
So, what is the message for those people who leave their home and go ahead following their passion?
I feel like first I'd like to applaud them, because it takes a lot of courage, when we are at home we are well protected by our parents. They're there to do anything and everything for you, but when you leave your home, you're all on yourself and you only have you. Although you meet people, you make friends, but then the adjustments that you need to make, and then I feel I wouldn't really recommend it to everyone, but then I feel at some point in life you need to come out of your parents' shadow to to actually explore the journey and like to explore what you really want to do in life and what you really are, because when you're at home, like I said, you're very protected, and to break the barrier you need to step out of your homes.
Right, rightly said. Jaruien,
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. Like, you were telling me that you're still doing your 12th grades.
Yeah.
So,
I finished actually.
you just finished it? Right, good.
Yes.
Good for you.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
what are your future plans?
My future plans is I will always like to help the society. Whenever I get a chance, I will definitely help. And then I will I don't know where my destiny is going to take, and I will always have the belief and faith with myself that my future is going to be very bright.
And what are your future plans, Susang?
Future plans is, like I said, to take academics and pageantry hand in hand, and the first and foremost goal is to be a very well presented representative of my country, and then when I come back, of course, be of use to the society in whatever way I can, I will, and then continue with my academics.
Since you were the queen for the cause, what
Yes.
was the cause behind it?
Cause my advocacy was against racism, but then apart from that, I'm planning to work on awareness on menstrual hygiene, because I feel it's really important.
True.
And besides that, I'd also like to work on education for underprivileged children.
And what about you? What was the cause behind your pageantry?
I guess I won this title because I'm not trying to copy anybody. I'm just trying to be me, Jaruien.
Yes, you are.
Yes, and I'm actually when I came to this pageant, I did not prepare much, but I'm just showing whoever I am. So maybe Miss Rajni ma'am, she saw what I have inside me, and she everybody decided, jury members and Miss Rajni ma'am, everyone decided that they should make me a winner.
So in 2014, when you won the pageant, what was the cause? What was the advocacy which you went ahead with?
No, that was a mock pageant, as I told you. The one which I won. That
Yeah, in the US.
At the US, I was one of the runner-up.
Hmm.
And during that time, I was, as I told you, already working with the women's organization for 5 years, and it was like I was working as a general secretary. So that was a lot of cause that I've already worked with.
And you're still working on that cause?
I am, yes, my dear.
So yeah, I would like to congratulate you two again, and we hope that you achieve much more success, and also I hope that you groom much more people like them. As I've already introduced you to everyone, now joining us is Senior Advocate Pradeep Rai, who was also the jury of the pageantry. He's going to give a message to the younger people out there who is going for the pageant competition.
You see, such programs organized by an organization headed by Rajni Subba ji is going to give and boost confidence among the public in general who belong to a particular class. And youth, you see, youth of today, they have to actually work in so many aspects, so many parts of life, so many dimensions of life. And when this is also one part of dimension which boosts your confidence. The beauty contest nowadays not just a contest for beauty, it's a contest for beauty with the brain, beauty with the ambition, beauty with the social goal, and they especially efforts for the social justice. So all these things comprising together is a very good effort made by her, and I congratulate all of them.
Thank you, sir, for saying such lovely words. So, we will get back to you with more such shows. Stay tuned.